Your new Renault Captur with automatic transmission is fitted with a highway and traffic jam companion, an innovation to make driving easier during journeys on motorways and major roads. How does this assistant work? Firstly, as cruise control, it allows you to keep your vehicle at the cruise speed setting of your choice. It can also adjust this speed to maintain an ideal following distance from the vehicle in front, as detected by a camera and radar located at the front of your new Renault Captur. If the tracking distance decreases and is no longer sufficient, your vehicle will then slow down without any action on your part on the brake pedal. When the tracking distance becomes sufficient again, your vehicle will reset itself to the cruise speed that you had defined. But that is not all. The highway and traffic jam companion also makes sure that your vehicle stays in its traffic lane. A real comfort for you. This driving aid groups together several functions. Let's look together how to activate the first function, the adaptive cruise control. Just press this button. Press this same button to deactivate it. Once the driving aid has been activated, this warning light appears in the instrument panel. The function is operational and you need to program a cruise speed. To do this, at a steady speed, use one of these buttons. Your current speed will then become the cruise speed. You can change the cruise speed at any time by pressing this switch to increase the value and this one to reduce it. Press and hold to change it in steps of 6 miles per hour or 10 kilometers per hour. You can then adjust a tracking distance by pressing this switch repeatedly. The 4 horizontal tracking bars indicate the desired distance. 1 bar for a short distance corresponding to a tracking time of around 1.2 seconds. 2 bars for intermediate distances with respective tracking times of around 1.6 and 2 seconds. Finally, 1 bar for a long distance, equivalent to a tracking time of 2.4 seconds. When you have programmed the distance, you can remove your foot from the accelerator and brake pedal, while remaining focused on the traffic. If the camera and radar detect a vehicle in front of you, this appears on the instrument panel. If the distance from the vehicle in front is less than the one you have programmed, your new Renault Captur automatically slows down to maintain the correct distance. When the safety distance is no longer maintained and you press the accelerator, the distance bar flashes. You can pause the adaptive cruise control at any time during your journey. To do this, simply select this button. The cruise speed and the tracking distance are then memorized, and the display on the instrument panel will be grayed out. You can also pause the system by pressing lightly on the brake pedal. To restart the adaptive cruise control, firstly ensure that the state of the traffic and the traffic conditions are suitable. Then press this button. The speed is displayed again with the warning light. If the preset speed is higher than your current speed, your vehicle will accelerate to reach the cruise speed. You can, of course, exceed the selected speed for overtaking, for example. To do this, simply press the accelerator pedal. The speed limit indicator will then flash in red on the instrument panel. To return to the cruise speed, slow down. If need be, the system can even brake to regain the specified speed. When the detected vehicle appears in yellow, the system emits a single beep to warn you to watch out and take back control of your vehicle. If this image accompanied by a continuous beep appears, you must react immediately to avoid the risk, because the adaptive cruise control is not able to brake sufficiently to avoid it. The adaptive cruise control includes the stop and go function. This driving aid is then operational between 0 and 105 miles per hour or 170 kilometers per hour once activated. What is the stop and go feature for? It's very simple. When the vehicle ahead of you slows down and stops before moving off again, your new Renault Captur can do the same without you needing to press the pedals. If the vehicle in front restarts in under 3 seconds, your new Renault Captur restarts automatically. If the restart takes place between 3 seconds and 3 minutes, simply tap the accelerator or this button to reactivate the cruise control and its stop-and-go system. With this stop-and-go adaptive cruise control, you get real driving assistance in traffic jams. Important: after 3 minutes, the adaptive cruise control will be deactivated and the electronic parking brake will be triggered. You will then have to restart the function. For your comfort, the cruise control with stop and go is perfectly compatible with stop and start and the electronic parking brake. With adaptive cruise control activated, and so that your highway and traffic jam companion is fully active, you should now activate lane centering to keep the vehicle in your traffic lane. To do this, press this button. This message and this indicator will then appear on the screen. The highway and traffic jam companion is now active. The lane centering feature is only available if your adaptive cruise control is activated. If not, this message appears on the instrument panel. In the same way, the lane centering will be paused if your adaptive cruise control is activated, but not operational. If, when the assistant is activated, the system detects that your hands are not on the steering wheel or that you have not acted on it for a while, this warning light appears on the instrument panel, accompanied by the message, retain control and a sound signal. If no action is carried out after the first alert, it will intensify and become red. If you do not respond, the highway and traffic jam companion is then deactivated. The adaptive cruise control, however, remains active. The assistant will remain active if you hold the steering wheel firmly before its deactivation. When driving in tight corners, the steering wheel emits a vibration when your vehicle approaches the white line. You will then have to act on the steering wheel to keep your vehicle in the lane. If you overtake a vehicle, your highway and traffic jam companion is paused. If you activate your direction indicator or deliberately switch lanes, the lane centering feature then reactivates automatically. To manually deactivate the lane centering function, simply press the lane centering button or the adaptive cruise control button. To ensure this driving aid functions correctly, be sure to maintain and keep clean the camera and the windscreen, as well as the radar. The function may be temporarily disrupted when the visibility of the road is poor or if it includes hairpin bends. In addition, you must deactivate the adaptive cruise control if you are towing a trailer. Finally, note that the camera and radar only detect vehicles moving in the same direction as you. In addition, the function does not detect animals that could cross the road or barriers at the side of the road. Always remain vigilant when you are driving. The highway and traffic jam companion on your new Renault Captur is designed for your comfort and peace of mind on the motorway. Very soon you will not be able to do without it. Happy driving with new Renault Captur!